This is Chapter 7, Final Unit Test. Vocabulary set. Across the top, we read, to give up on, type of legislature established, condition added to a document, law, a government system where the citizens rule through elected officials. Down the left-hand side, we read, clause, abandon, ordinance, republic, bicameral. Next vocabulary set. Across the top we read, led a rebellion, supported reform of the Articles of Confederation, refused to sign the Constitution without a Bill of Rights, author of the New Jersey Plan, proposed the Great Compromise. Along the left-hand side we read, Elbridge Gerry, Roger Sherman, William Patterson, Daniel Shays, James Madison. Next vocabulary set. Across the top we read, supporters of the Constitution, Mercy Otis Warren, system that keeps any one branch of government from gaining too much power, indirectly elects the president, the people who shaped the Constitution. Along the left-hand side we read, Anti-Federalists, Framers, Federalists, Checks and Balances, Electoral College. Next question. The Constitution was shaped by European traditions, particularly blank ideas as reflected in the Magna Carta and Bill of Rights of 1689. Choices, British ideas or Spanish ideas? Next question. The Constitution reflects the concept of federalism in which power is shared between federal and blank governments. Choices, federal and city governments or federal and state governments. Next question. Congress is the blank branch which makes laws. Choices, legislative, executive, or judicial? Next question. The system of blank prevents one branch from dominating the others. Choices, federalism, checks and balances. Next question. The Constitution's supporters, the blank, agreed to a Bill of Rights and the document was finally ratified by all the states. Choices, Anti-Federalists, Federalists. Next question. Why did the framers of the Constitution spend so much time discussing the history of political thought? Choices, to avoid the mistakes of the past. They knew power was a dangerous thing. They did not trust leaders with power, or all of the above. Next question. What is federalism? Choices, sharing power between federal and state governments, sharing power between federal and foreign governments. Next question. Which branch of government can reject the appointment of judges? The legislative branch, the executive branch, the judicial branch. Next question. What is the purpose of the first 3 articles of the Constitution? Choices, to declare American independence, or to describe each branch of government's powers and responsibilities. Next question. What was the strongest criticism of the Constitution? Choices, it did not give enough power to the judicial branch. It lacked a Bill of Rights. Next question. Shays' Rebellion was an uprising of farmers against government seizure of lands to pay debts. Choices, true, false. Next question. Free African Americans faced discrimination even in states where laws eventually ended slavery. True, false. Next question. James Madison and Alexander Hamilton were leaders of the movement to keep the Articles of Confederation unchanged. True or false? Next question. The New Jersey Plan was designed to thoroughly change the Articles of Confederation. True or false? Next question. The counting of enslaved people was addressed by the Great Compromise. True or false? Next question. Why did Americans want the Articles of Confederation changed? Choices. They felt it was too weak to deal with the problems of a new nation. They felt it was too strong and would rob the people of their natural rights. Next question. Why did Shays' rebellion frighten many Americans? Choices. They felt that the government went too far in stopping the rebellion, or they felt that the government could not control unrest and prevent violence. Next question. Who is often called the father of the Constitution? Choices. Samuel Adams or James Madison. Next question. What is a compromise? Choices. An agreement between two or more sides in which each side gives up some of what it wants, or an agreement when one side gives up all that they want. Next question. What did George Mason propose to include in the Constitution? Choices. An economic plan of freedom or a Bill of Rights. Next question. State constitutions reflected the common desire to keep power in the hands of choices, the judicial branch, or the people. Next question. The blank was or were America's first constitution. Choices. The Magna Carta or the Articles of Confederation. Next question. Under the Articles, there was no provision for adding new choices, trade partners, or states. Next question. The blank of 1785 established a procedure for surveying and selling western lands north of the Ohio River. Choices. Clause of 1785 or Ordinance of 1785. Next question. To help pay the national debt, Robert Morris proposed a tax on choices, exports or imports. Next question. What made Americans cautious about placing too much power in the hands of a single ruler? Choices. Their experience with British rule or the problems with French nobility becoming involved in American affairs. Next question. Name some achievements of the Confederation government. Choices. Americans won their independence, expanded foreign trade, aided with the settling of Western territories, or all of the above. Next question. Which document first attempted to stop slavery in the United States? The Southwest Ordinance of 1775 or the Northwest Ordinance? Next question. What plan did Robert Morris propose to help pay the national debt? Choices. A 5% tax on imported goods, a 15% tax on imported goods. Next question. Why were the British unwilling to withdraw troops from America? Choices. The French were making it difficult for them to leave, or British claimed that the Americans failed to honor their promises in the treaty. That was our final question. That was Chapter 7, final unit test.